everyone. Today's topic is integers, and under this topic, today we will talk about exercise. First A. First question is fill in the blanks. So just roughly I'll discuss with you. Fill in the blanks. The greatest negative integer is. Question number first part, the greatest negative integer is. So if we understand integers with the help of number line 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. So we know 0 is here, so to the left side of 0 is -1, so -1 is smaller than 0. Now -2 is to the left side of -1, so -2 is smaller than -1. So -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, all these are integers to the left side of -1. Means every integer -2, -3, -4 and so on is left side of a -1. So on number line, whatever integer is on the left side is smaller and the integer to the right side of the integer is greater. So that's why all these integers are smaller than -1. That's why -1 is the greatest integer. So -1 will be answer of first one. Second one, 0 is greater than every which integer? Every negative integer. Because 0 is to the right side of every negative integer, so that's why 0 is greater than every negative integer. So integer is written in the question, only negative will be in the blank. Number 3, the absolute value of an integer is either, so we know, as we discussed, if we take any negative integer, for example, if we are taking -2, its absolute value will be 2. So absolute value of -2 is greater than 2. Absolute value of 0 is 0. Absolute value of 5 is 5. So what are we observing? If integer is negative, then its absolute value will be greater than this. If integer is 0, then its absolute value will be 0. In this case, absolute value will be equal to the integer. If integer is positive, then also its absolute value will be equal to the integer. But in all these cases, when integer is negative, integer is positive, integer is neither negative nor positive, in all the cases, absolute value always is either equal to the integer or greater than the integer, but never be smaller than the integer. So that's why the absolute value of an integer is either equal, in first blank is this, or greater, in second blank is this, than the integer, but never less. In third blank will be less. Fourth part of this question, the successor of -91 is. How we have to find successor, that we know, by adding 1 we can find its successor. So this is -91, we want to find its successor, so we have to add 1. And now let us simplify it. So if we want to simplify it, one is negative integer, other is positive integer. If it is so, then how we have to simplify, that I had discussed with you earlier. So both the integers are of negative sign. So we have to find difference of their absolute values. Absolute value of -91 is 91 and absolute value of +1 is 1. What is their difference? It is 90. Now we have to decide its sign. See, in these two absolute values 91 and 1, which integer is greater? 91 is greater. What is sign of 91 here? -1. So that will be sign of their difference. So successor of -90 is -91 is -9. This will be the blank. Next is the predecessor of minus 380 is also very easy. How we have to find predecessor, that also we know. By subtracting 1 we can find predecessor of any number. So this is minus 380. Now we want to subtract, so that's why minus sign. What we have to subtract? 1 we have to subtract. So how we have to solve that type of mathematical expression, that also discussed earlier. This is minus 380, it is minus 1. Both are having same sign, so that's why they will be added. So what is their addition? Means addition of their absolute values. Absolute value of minus 380 is 380 and absolute value of minus 1 is 1. We have to add. It is 381. If sign is same of both the integers, the sign will be that is. So minus sign is of both the integers, so sign also will be minus of their sum. So minus 381 is predecessor of minus 380. So this was your first question. Second question is very easy. What is this? In second question, first part, what is given? Replace is blank by this symbol or that symbol, smaller than or greater than, to make the statement true. So this is minus 8, it is minus 18. Which integer is greater or smaller? So we know, we had discussed in 6th standard very detail. So minus 8 is greater than minus 18. Now second part, minus 4, 0. 0 is greater than every negative integer, so 0 is greater than minus 4 also. So that's why this side between them. Number 3, minus 357, it is minus 537. Which one is greater or smaller? So how we can identify? See, this is minus 357. You can find its absolute value. It is 357 and it is 537. Which one is greater? This one is greater. So the negatives will be opposite. This is negative of this is negative of this, so this is greater. I discussed with you, if there are two numbers, let us write 2 is smaller than 5. Then their negatives will be greater than. Minus 2 is negative of 2, minus 5 is. The same question is this. If we take, as we know, minus 3 is smaller than 5, or any other number you can choose. Now find their negatives. Negative of minus 3 is plus 3, negative of 8 is minus 8. What is happening? 3 is greater than minus 8. So always remember, when two integers are given, and if you are not comfortable to identify which one is greater or smaller, then the easy way is what? Write their absolute values. If one is positive, other is negative, then there is no difficulty. Every positive integer is greater than negative. If both are positive, then how we have to compare, that we know from the earlier classes. If both are negative, then sometimes we are not that much familiar with them as we are familiar with the positive integers. So that's why find their absolute value. Absolute value of 357 is this. Absolute value of 537 is this. We know this is greater. Now find their negatives. If their negatives are there, 357, its negative is minus 357, its negative is minus 537. Then this sign will be changed. It will be that side, like that, as I discussed in the lecture 2. Easy, I hope you are getting. Next part is minus 71 and it is 17. So as we know, it is negative integer, it is positive integer, and every positive integer is greater than negative integer. So that's why without any difficulty we can put this symbol between them. So minus 71 is smaller than 17. Question number 3, first part, arrange the following integers in ascending order. So what do we mean by ascending order of integers? So to arrange the numbers from the smallest to the largest is known as ascending order. So integers are given minus 8, minus 4, Question number 3, first part. 0 minus 11, 9, 4, 6, 13, minus 27, and last is 19. So if we want to write them in ascending order, means from the smallest to the largest, then first of all think negative integers. These are the negatives: minus 8, minus 4, minus 11, minus 27. First of all, we have to write them in ascending order. So as numerical value is larger, the negative integer is that much smaller. See, in minus 8, minus 4, minus 11, minus 27. Numerical value of this is 27, or absolute value of minus 27, 27. So 27, 11, 4 and 8. In 8, 4, 11 and 27, which one is the largest? 27 is the largest. So with the minus sign, it will be the smallest. So it is minus 27. Minus 27 we have written, leave it now. The same thing we have to think here. In these, which one is largest? 8, 4 and 11. 11 is largest, so its negative will be smallest. Minus 11. Then minus 8. Then minus 4. So negative integers we have written in ascending order. Here is 0, now 0. Now positive integers are left. So positive integers are very easy to write. First of all 4, then 6, then 9, then 13, then 19. Very easy. Similarly, in the second part of this question it is asking, arrange the following integers in descending order. So you can think very similar process, only the way will be from the largest to the smallest. So that you can do yourself. I am not going to discuss that here. Come to now question number 4. In question number 4, what is given? First part. Add minus 18 and 14. We have to add these two integers. So very easy. Add minus 18, then plus sign. In question number 4 now, we have to add the integers. So first of all minus 18, then 14, minus 18 plus 14 is equal to, no need to put bracket here, because to the left side of minus 18 there is no other number. So minus 18 plus 14. So if two integers are written like this, minus 18 plus 14, and if we want to solve it or simplify it, then what is the way? Very easy. I discussed, one is positive, other is negative, then find their difference. What is the difference of 18 and 14? Difference is 4. Means difference of their absolute values. Sometimes the word absolute value I ignore. Difference of 18 and 14 is 4. Now we have to decide its sign. In 18 and 14, which one is greater? 18 is greater. What is the sign of the 18? Here, that is the negative. That will be sign of this difference. It is minus 4. Easy. Second part. Minus 26 and minus 3. We have to add them. It is also easy. Minus 26 we have to add, so that's why plus sign. Minus 3. 2 times plus and minus, or minus and minus, or plus and plus together can't come. So that's why bracket is put here. So first of all we will open the bracket, or we will remove the bracket. There is no bracket, write it as it is. Minus 26. Now this, as we had discussed, if outside plus, inside minus, or outside minus, inside plus, means if the signs are opposite, then this will become minus. Plus minus minus, then 3. Now we have to simplify this. So I discussed, if sign is same of both the integers, then they will be added. Whatever the sign they are having, plus or minus, doesn't matter. So they are having same sign, it is minus 26, it is minus 3. So that's why they will be added. So let us add them. Means add their absolute values. What is the addition of 26 and 3? That is 29. Now we have to decide their sign. So whatever the sign of the integers, that will be the sign of their sum. It is minus 29, because the integers are of minus sign. So that is also very easy. Next, third part is easy, you may go through yourself. Now look at the fourth part of this question. In fourth part there are three integers. So how we have to add three integers, that is also very easy, as we know how we have to add three positive integers, means the natural numbers. Number fourth part of this question, 400 minus 31 minus 71. So let us add, this is 400, we want to add that plus sign. Now it is minus 31, so we have to put bracket here, we have to add, so plus sign, then minus 71, because we do not write plus minus 71 to avoid any kind of the confusion. So now first of all we will open the bracket. Is there any bracket? No. So write it as it is, 400. Now outside plus, inside minus, means if the signs are opposite then it will become minus. It is 31. Plus minus minus 71. Now we have to simplify it. But till the third part, second part or first part we had discussed, we can simplify any two integers together. For example, if we want to add 5, 7 and 9, then first of all we add or we solve or simplify any two integers, either these two or these two or these two, whatever, that is our choice. Suppose we want to add first of all 5 plus 7, it is 12, then 12 plus 9 is 21, 7 plus 9 16, plus 5 21, or 5 plus 9 14, plus 7 21. Then ultimately first of all we are solving any two integers. The same way we will follow here. First of all you can simplify these two integers or these two integers or these two integers, that is our choice. But the way which we have to keep in mind, we must solve first of all the integers which are having the same sign. This is the 400, its sign is positive. Is there any other integer which is of plus sign? No. So 400 write as it is. Look at these two integers. It is of minus sign, it is of minus sign. First of all simplify that. Means if only that much is given, then how we have to do? We have to follow that way. It is minus 31, it is minus 71. Both are having same sign, so that's why they will be added. So if it is given only like this, they are having the same sign, so we will add 31 and 71. What is addition of 31 and 71? It is 102. Now we have to decide its sign. Whatever sign of the integers, that will be sign of this. So that's why here will be minus 102. Here there are three integers. Now it has become with the two integers. We can simplify two integers very easily. It is of plus sign, it is of minus sign. So if integers are of opposite signs, then we have to find their difference of their absolute values. What is the difference of 400 and 102? That we know, it is 298. Separately we can find, it is 400, it is 102 minus 9, 2. Alright. So now we have to decide sign. Sign, how will we decide? Look at sign of this number, look at sign of this number. Which one is greater? 400 is greater than 102. Its sign is plus, so that's why its sign will be plus. If number is alone, then no need to mention plus sign, it is understood. So like that we can do. Similarly, now we can proceed for fifth part. It is also easy. Minus 613 minus 421 minus 700. We have to add them. So if you want to add them, minus 613 plus sign, minus 421 plus sign, minus 700. How we can simplify it? First of all, we have to open the bracket. Is there any bracket? No. So write it as it is. Here is bracket, outside plus, inside minus, means sign are opposite, so it will become minus. Signs are opposite, it will become minus. All the integers are having same sign, and we had discussed if all the integers are having same signs, then always they will be added. So find the addition of 613, 421 and 700. Write that here. And after that we will decide sign of that. Whatever sign of the integers, that will be sign of their sum. So we can do that. So if you don't know directly, you can add somewhere separately in the like this 613, 421, it is 700. You can add 4, 3, 17. So it will be 1734. And what will be sign of this? Whatever sign of the integers, like that. So this was your question number 4. Now question number 5, which is also easy. How we have to do question number 5? Look at question number 5. It is subtract the first integer from the second in each case. Question number 5. First integers are written like this. Subtract first integer from the second. So it is first integer, it is second. So we have to subtract from 18. So write 18. We want to subtract, so that's why minus sign. Which integer we want to subtract? First integer. First integer is 6 is equal to. Now we have to simplify. One is of plus sign, other is of minus sign. If the integers are of opposite signs, then we have to find their difference. Difference of their absolute values. Absolute value is 18 here, here is 6. So what is difference of 18 and 6? That is very easy to know. That is 12. Now we have to decide sign of this difference. What is sign of 18? Plus. What is sign of 6? Minus. So which number is greater? 18 is greater. So whatever number is greater, sign of the number will be that. So here is plus sign, so that's why it will be plus sign. Similarly, second, only we have to take care of the statement minus 3, 6. What does it say? Subtract from second integer. So second integer is 6. We have to subtract, so that's why minus sign. What we have to subtract? The first integer. So plus plus or minus minus or plus minus or minus plus continuously together can't be written. So that's why we put the bracket. We have to subtract minus 3. Otherwise it will be 6 minus. We want to subtract, integer is minus 3. So let us simplify it. 6 minus minus 3 is equal to. First of all, we will open bracket. Here is no bracket, write as it is. Here is bracket. So outside the bracket, inside the bracket, if sign is same, then that it will become plus. So 6 plus 3. Now bracket is removed. 6 plus 3 is 9. Both integers are having same sign, so that's why they will be added. So 6 plus 3 is 9, and whatever sign of the integers, that will be sign of their sum. Their sign is plus, so that's why sign of 9 also will be plus. So like that can be done. Look at the third part. Third part is what? Minus 27 minus 54 is the second integer. So we have to subtract from second. So second integer is this, so write it as it is. We have to subtract, so that's why minus sign. What we have to subtract? First integer. First integer is what? Minus 27. Now we can open first of all bracket. It is minus 54 minus minus, it will become plus 27. Now one is positive and other is negative integer. So they are having opposite signs. So that's why we will find difference of their absolute values. Means difference of 54 and 27 is what? That we can find separately in rough if you don't know directly. Otherwise you can write directly. It is 27. Now we have to decide sign. So in 54 and 27, which number is greater? 54 is greater, and whatever number is greater and whatever sign of the greater number, that will be sign of this. So sign of 54 is minus, so that's why sign of this will be minus 27. So like this we can do. This fourth part you can do yourself. I am not going to solve that here. Look at now question number 6. What is it? Question number 6 is what? Write a pair of integers whose sum is what? First part. Sum is an integer smaller than both the integers. Smaller than both the integers. So it's very easy if you want to solve it. So we have to find a pair of integers. It means two integers we have to identify, and with the condition, what is the condition? Sum is an integer smaller than both the integers. We have to find two integers such that after finding their sum, whatever integer we are getting, that must be smaller than both the integers. Let me discuss it in Hindi so that you can understand very well. क्या कह रहा है ये कह रहा है कि आप ऐसे टू इंटीजर्स फाइंड करो कि उनका यदि आप सम फाइंड करो तो सम फाइंड करने के बाद एक नया इंटीजर आएगा, वो जो नया इंटीजर आए वो उन दोनों इंटीजर से क्या हो, स्मॉलर हो. सो सम फाइंड करना, इट मींस वी हैव टू ऐड देम. सो देयर आर सम केसेस. फर्स्ट इज इफ बोथ द इंटीजर्स आर पॉजिटिव. इफ बोथ द इंटीजर्स आर पॉजिटिव, so we are familiar with this idea. If both the integers are positive and if we will add them, then addition will be also positive integer. And if something is added to any integer, then the addition will be, if both are positive, then always it will be greater than both the integers. जैसे 5 है, तो 5 में आप पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स की बात कर रहे हैं. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नेचुरल नंबर्स 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 and so on. 0 is not included. So both the integers, if you are taking positive, one is suppose 5 and other is whatever, तो 5 में आप जो भी ऐड करेंगे, whatever you are adding, suppose 5 में आप ऐड कर रहे हैं 7, तो 5 में कुछ भी ऐड होते ही the addition will be more than 5 or sum will be more than 5. या यूं कहें 7 में आप कुछ भी ऐड कर रहे हैं, the addition will be more than 7. So that's why if both the integers are positive, then their sum will be greater than both the integers. Sum is 12 here. So 12 is greater than 5, 12 is greater than 7 also. So keep in mind, यदि both the integers क्या हो, पॉजिटिव हो, तो उनका सम both the integers से क्या होगा, greater होगा. If both the integers are negative, both the integers are negative, so negative integers होंगे, then what will happen? Let us check. See, one is minus 5, other is minus 7, and we want to add, so that's why plus sign. One was minus 5, other is minus 7. We are adding them. So addition तो होगा as it is. Only the difference of sign will be there. So it is minus 5. Remove this bracket. Outside bracket plus sign. Inside is minus. So it will become minus this 7. Both the integers are having same sign. So that's why we will add their absolute values. Absolute values are 5 and 7. Then their addition is 12. And whatever sign of both the integers, that will be sign of their sum. It is minus 12. So here the process will be opposite of this. जैसे टू पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स हमने लिए थे, तो एडिशन दोनों इंटीजर्स से क्या हो गया, ग्रेटर हो गया. अब यदि दोनों इंटीजर्स नेगेटिव हैं, तो एडिशन या सम क्या हो जाएगा, दोनों इंटीजर्स से स्मॉलर हो जाएगा. So always remember, if both the integers are negative, then their sum always will be smaller than each of the integers. So that's why we have to keep in mind. You can take any two negative integers. Suppose I have taken minus 2 and minus 3. Answer can vary. Any other of you can take minus 5, minus 8, but both must be negative. So if both are negative, then sum will be an integer which is smaller than both the integers. So we have taken two cases. One is positive, other is negative. If both the integers are positive, then their sum will be greater than both the integers. If both the integers are negative, then their sum will be smaller than both the integers. Here minus 12 is what? Less than minus 5, and minus 12 is less than minus 7 also. Like this you can check for that. But now if one is positive, other is negative, then what happens? Let us check. If one is 5, other is suppose minus 2, and we have to find the difference. So it is 5. Sorry, we have to add them, plus minus 2. So plus minus 2, it will be 3. What is happening? We have to find their sum. Sum is 3. So 3 is smaller than 5, but 3 is not smaller than minus 2. It is greater than minus 2. So here 3 is not greater than minus 2. So their sum is not smaller than both the integers. Keep in mind, if we want sum of the integers smaller than both the integers, then take both the integers negative. दोनों integers को आप negative ले लो. और यदि sum दोनों integers से greater चाहिए, then take both the integers से positive. This was the first part. Look at now second part. What is it? In second part, sum is an integer. Find a pair of integers such that their sum is an integer smaller than only one of the integers. Smaller than only, the word only is there. It means what? It means यदि हम टू इंटीजर्स लें और उनका सम फाइंड करें तो वो सम ऐसा इंटीजर आना चाहिए कि जो टू इंटीजर्स हमने लिए थे उस एक से तो ग्रेटर हो और दूसरे से क्या हो, स्मॉलर हो. द वर्ड ओनली इज दिस means that must not be smaller than both the integers or greater than both the integers, means that must be between them. So as we have seen here, if both the integers are positive, then their sum will be greater than both the integers, and if both the integers are negative, then their sum is smaller than both the integers. It means one case is left, one is positive, other is negative. So you can take, suppose you are taking 5, other is suppose minus 3. We have to find their sum. It means we have to add them. Two integers we have taken. Let us simplify. Simplification I am not discussing here in detail. It is 2. So two integers we took here. We find here their sum, and sum is 2. What are we observing? Their sum is greater than minus 3 and smaller than 5. Smaller than 5. ये पूछ रहा था. It was asking what sum is an integer smaller than only one of the integers. किसी एक इंटीजर से सम क्या होना चाहिए, स्मॉलर होना चाहिए. तो इस 5 से ये सम क्या है, स्मॉलर है. ओनली मीन्स तो फिर दूसरे से क्या होना चाहिए, वो ग्रेटर होना चाहिए. मीनिंग ऑफ ओनली वर्ड इज हियर दिस. सो लुक एट नाउ थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. सम must be an integer greater than both the integers. That case I had discussed. Take both the integers positive. So this was question number 6. Now look at question number 7. What is question number 7? In this case it is asking difference. Write a pair of integers whose difference is an integer smaller than both the integers. So difference must be smaller than both the integers. So how we can do this question? So let us again discuss the cases. Smaller than both the integers. So let us take two cases are there. One is of positive integers, other is of negative. If both are positive, then let us find their difference. Difference we find like this or we find like this. There are two ways. 5 minus 8 is minus 3, 8 minus 5 is 3. So what does it say? It is saying that is an integer smaller than both the integers. Smaller than both the integers. Are we getting smaller than both the integers? Minus 3 is smaller than 5. Minus 3 is smaller than 8. So you can take 5 and 8 and their difference is minus 3. Or if you are finding like this, then difference is 3. So 3 is smaller than 5, 3 is smaller than 8 also. So you can take both the integers positive. In this way you can think of rest of the two parts of question number 7 also. That is I am giving for you. Question number 8 you can do yourself. Question number 8, second part I am discussing. 16 minus rectangular bracket minus small bracket or we can say parenthesis minus 6. So first of all we have to simplify the brackets. So first of all the smallest bracket we will simplify. 16 minus sign, there is no bracket. First of all write 14. Outside bracket, inside bracket is minus sign, it will become plus. Minus it will become plus 6. It is this. So these two brackets are simplified. Now this bracket we have to simplify. Minus, how we can simplify this bracket? See, in this bracket all the integers are of same sign, so that's why they will be added. So 14 plus 2 16, 16 plus 6 22. That's all. Now come to next. Minus inside plus, there is no sign, it means plus plus minus minus 22. 16 minus 22, we have to simplify. Now brackets are removed or solved. So both the integers are having opposite signs, so that's why we have to find the difference. Difference of 16 and 22 is 6. Now we have to decide its sign. In 16 and 22, 22 is greater. Whatever sign of 22 is here, that will be sign of the difference. So it will be minus. So it is minus 6. Question number 9. In question number 9, what does it ask? In question number 9, it is asking fill in the blanks. Question I am not writing here, just I am reading it. A submarine's dive of 65 meter followed by an ascent of 30 meter is the same as a dive of what meter? So this is the question. See, suppose it is sea and here is water. And here is suppose submarine. And its dive is 65 meter. Its dive is 65 meter from the surface. Is 65 meter. Now what does it say? Followed by an ascent of 30 meter. अब मान लो कि 30 में ascent means चढ़ाई या चढ़ाव 30 मीटर. अभी 30 मीटर ऊपर आ जाए, फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ से 30 मीटर यहाँ कंप्लीट होता है मान. What does it say? Is the same as a dive. अब यहाँ से पहले हम देख रहे थे तो डाइव क्या था 65 मीटर. अब ये यहाँ से यहाँ तक वापस ऊपर आ गई तो अब क्या है, ये क्या हो गया 30 मीटर ऊपर आ गई. तो अब इसको क्या समझा जा सकता है कि डाइव इतना ही है. अब ये कितना बचा है, what is left is this. So from the 65 you can subtract this 30. This was the 65. From the 65 you can subtract this 30. So 65 minus 30 is what? It is 35 meter. So in blank it will be 35 meter. क्वेश्चन कहने का मतलब ये है कि यदि किसी सबमरीन का डाइव 65 मीटर है, अब यदि वो 30 मीटर ऊपर आ जाती है तो फिर कितना डाइव रह गया, इट इज 35 मीटर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. A climb of 35 meter followed by a descent of 180 meter is the same as what? क्या लिखा है? This is the surface course. Climb is of 350 meter. 350 मीटर का ये क्लाइंब हो गया. अभी कह रहा है कि फॉलोड बाय डिसेंट. डिसेंट का मतलब उतार 180 मीटर. 350 मीटर तक तो 350 मीटर तक का तो ये चढ़ाव हो गया, पहले क्लाइंब हो गया. अब कितना मीटर 180 मीटर. मान लो कि यहाँ से यहाँ तक का 180 मीटर डिसेंट हो गया. डिसेंट का मतलब उतार यानी वापस उतर गई, ये मान लो एक तरह से. अब ये क्या कह रहा है, इज द सेम एज ए वॉट 170 मीटर. ये कह रहा है. तो अभी भी जहां से शुरू किया था उससे तो ऊंचाई पर ही है, यानी इतना तो क्लाइंब बचा हुआ ही है. तो व्हाट इज दिस क्लाइंब 350 माइनस 180 इट इज 170 मीटर. तो अभी कितना क्लाइंब बच गया, तो इन ब्रैकेट इट विल बी इट इज क्लाइंब एज of 170 meter. Come to now part number 3 of this question. What is it? It is saying that a gain of rupees 5 followed by a loss of rupees 18 is the same as a what? ये कह रहा है कि gain means profit. Profit is what? 5 rupees. Then loss is what? Rupees 18. Now it is asking is the same as यहाँ क्या आएगा of and here will be what? अब अल्टीमेटली लॉस हुआ है कि प्रॉफिट हुआ है? वेरी कॉमन सेंस, लॉस इज मोर देन प्रॉफिट, सो लॉस ही हुआ है. लॉस कितना हुआ? फाइंड देयर डिफरेंस. 18 minus 5 13. 13 रुपीज का तो लॉस हुआ है और ये लॉस यहाँ से, so loss of 30 rupees. So this is the third part. When you will go through the question and thinking of the question, and now come to question number 10. Question number 10 you may do yourself. Look at question number 11. 11 is also you can do. Question number 12 is also very easy. Question number 13 and 15 I will discuss here. Question number 13 is what? What does it say? Multiple choice question is this. See, if I write like this, this is the absolute value of what? If I write like this, minus 22, then its absolute value means write it's 22. But if I ask like this, minus 22 plus 30, absolute value of this. Now first of all we have to simplify it. Minus 22 plus 13 is what? It is minus 9. Now absolute value of minus 9 is 9. So absolute value of this is 9. Similarly, if I write like this, minus 2 plus 13 like this. So we have to find absolute value of this. So first of all, whatever inside this symbol we have to simplify this as it is. So absolute value of minus 2 is 2. This is plus sign plus 13. 2 plus 13 is 15. So absolute value of 15 is 15. So here also we have to solve first of all inside whatever is given in the question. So what is given in the question? Let me discuss with you. So first of all, the leftmost and right whatever symbol of absolute value, that I am writing a little bit greater. Although we should not write it, but to explain very well, let me do so. Minus 22. It is like this. This divided by what? Like that. So first of all we have this, we have to divide by that. So let us simplify. So inside this whatever that we will simplify. Absolute value of 22 is 22 minus sign. Absolute value of this minus 22 is plus 22. This minus sign is outside, and due to finding an absolute value of minus 22, it has become plus 22. Divide by absolute value of minus 10 is 10 minus 32. And it is 22 outside minus, inside plus, it will become minus 22. Divided by 10 minus 32 is minus 22. And 22 minus 22 is 0. Divided by absolute value of minus 22. Absolute value of 0 is 0. Divided by absolute value of minus 22 is 22. So 0 divided by 22 you will get a 0. Is it? So the C option is correct in this question. Look at now 15th question. What is it? In 15th question only we have to identify a particular order. What is it? So it is written 0 minus 1 plus 2 minus 13, sorry, minus 3 plus 4 minus 5 plus 6 minus 7 plus dot dot. Dot dot means in this particular pattern we have to proceed. Plus 16 minus 17 plus 18 minus 19 plus 20. We have to find its value. What is value of this? So it's very easy. See, we have to identify here a particular order. Look at this pair 0 minus 1. it is 2 minus 3, it is 4 minus 5, it is 6 minus 7. Like this in pair we can make the pairs. So look at this pair. In this pair the number to the left side of minus sign is non-negative. Non-negative means either 0 or greater than 0, and to the right side is this minus 1. So this is plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus, like that. So this also will be a pair, it also will be a pair. This will not be a pair because in this pair what are we observing? This side is minus sign and that side is plus sign. So only here till here we can make the pairs. Plus 20 will be separately. So if we solve this pair, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 2 minus 3 plus sign is minus 1 plus sign, 4 minus 5 minus 1 plus sign, 6 minus 7 minus 1. So plus, in this way we can proceed. From here we will get minus 1, from here also we will get minus 1, and this plus 20 is separately. So actually minus 1 we are adding that much time. So if we will open the bracket, then it is minus 1 plus minus minus 1 plus minus minus 1 plus minus minus 1. In this way we are adding minus 1 plus 20. So we know from the earlier time simplification of the integers, here 1 is having the same sign, so that's why it will be adding. So actually 1 we are adding how many number of times? If suppose 1 we are adding 2 times, मान लो कि 1 को हम 2 times ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो 2 into 1 is 2. 1 को 3 times ऐड कर रहे हैं तो हम कह सकते हैं 3 into 1 3. 4 times ऐड कर रहे हैं तो 4 into 1 we can say. So minus 1 को हम कितने times ऐड कर रहे हैं इतना हम देख लें. तो how many pairs are they? तो या तो हम minus 0 minus 1 2 minus 3 4 minus 5 6 minus 7 ऐसे हम काउंट करें कि कितने पेयर्स यहाँ तक हैं. From each pair we are getting minus 1. Alright, तो जितने पेयर्स हैं उतने minus 1 है, and that number of times minus 1 is here. तो ये तो चलो minus 19 तक ही है. हम writing all the numbers we can identify that how many pairs are there. But what is the proper way? कि कितने पेयर्स हैं? क्या करो आप? What is the starting number here? 0. What is ending number here? 19. So find the difference. 19 minus 0 is 0. ये डिफरेंस यदि ओड नंबर आ जाए तो इसमें 1 ऐड कर दो. 19 plus 1 is 20 और उसको 2 से डिवाइड कर दो. what we getting 10. और यदि ये इवन आ जाए तो 2 से डिविजिबल है तो डायरेक्टली. तो how many pairs are there? 10. So there are 10 pairs. 10 pairs means minus 1 is added here 10 times. So 10 into minus 1. Or we can say it is minus 10. So from here we are getting minus 10. It is plus 20. Alright. So minus 10 plus 20. So one is of minus sign, other is of plus sign. So we have to find the difference. Difference is 10. And which is larger? 20 is larger. So whatever sign of the larger number, that will be the sign of the difference that we know. So it will be plus sign. So if I ask you a similar question in this way, suppose I start from here. For example, if you start 15 minus 16 plus 17 minus 18 plus 19, in this way if we proceed, it is plus 55 minus 56 that much only. So first of all let us check. Okay, let me write something more. Plus 57 minus 58. That. So writing all the numbers, if we will count the pairs, then that it will take time. So first of all let us identify. Let us make the pairs. Plus 15 minus 16. This side is plus sign, that side is minus sign. ये ध्यान रखना है. Plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus. So last तक pairs बन जाएंगे. So how many pairs are there? If we want to identify this, then how we can identify? So from this pair we are getting minus 1. From this pair we are getting minus 1. From that pair also we will get minus 1. In this way we proceed. From here minus 1, here also minus 1. So minus 1 is coming how many times, that we need to find only. So how can we identify? 58 में से ये 15 subtract कर दो. So 58 minus 15, what are we getting? 3, 4. So it is 43. It is a 43. Add 1. It is odd number, not divisible by 2. So that's why add 1. So it is 44. This divided by 2. So 22. So there are 22 pieces. So minus 1 is added here 22 times. So it will be minus 22. So take care to identify how many minus 1 are there. Alright. So this was your exercise first day, which is completed today. That's all for today.